I'm in Calcutta, home to India's largest Chinese population, the Hakka people. Hakka means guest, and the Hakka-style food that was served at the time was for the Chinese immigrants that just arrived. These Hakka guests created dishes that reflected their new home. I meet Dominic and his wife, Anne, fifth-generation Indians who are proud of their Chinese heritage. Are you guys, like, locals, born here?
Yes, we are born and brought up here.
Oh, so you guys are Indian, not Chinese.
We are made in China, but assembled in India.
Very nice. The sauces Dominic's family make can be found in Chinese restaurants and Hakka stalls across India. They're sweet, spicy, with that nice vinegar hit for that acidic punch.
How is it, taste?
See, that's that familiar sauce I have when I walk the streets. So it's you guys that make it.
Yes.
Dominic's father, over 60 years ago, created a line of spicy, sweet Chinese sauces that reflect the Bengali and Indian palate. I love this. I love it. Dominic takes me to a local restaurant that serves up a street food specialty, the momo. Of course, I have to have it with the sauce. I mean, the momos, the Indians love their momos.
Oh my God, they love it. It's awesome for them. How is it?
It's so good. It's all about the sauce. I may have just found my favorite street food here in Calcutta. I mean, I thought it was the kati roll, but the momo might have just surpassed it. It's a simple steamed dumpling, and inside is filled with pork, spring onions, garlic, ginger, really flavorful. Encore, well, last one. One more.
Oh, yeah?
So in this original Chinatown of Calcutta, they set up all these Hakka noodle stands, these stalls, these Hakka stalls. And so they were the stalls for the guests. So it's kind of cool. What's really neat, though, is how Dominic and his family have taken their Chinese heritage and culture and have adapted it to the Bengali local taste. I mean, the sauce with the momo, it's awesome. The next day, Dominic and Anne invite me for a classic Hakka-style Chinese lunch. I want to pick up some flowers for them, so I decide to take a boat across the Ganges to the flower market located by the Howrah Bridge. So in the morning, the guys say, come back in about 20 minutes. They're just repairing some of the boats. I come back and there are 2 boats left. Suddenly, there's like total panic, and I don't understand the local language. All of a sudden, in the far distance, I see this wave, like a tidal wave coming, and it's high tide. Holy shit. All the boats get anchored together, and literally you see the water just rising before you. So it's not a good thing to be on a small boat in the Ganges right now. I decide to play it safe and do what the locals do. Take a bus to the flower market. Malagat Flower Market is located right next to the Howrah Bridge and the Ganges River. The market is a flower paradise. I mean, stalls and stalls and stalls of flowers. You know, coming here is just like this wild visual kind of explosion of color. And you see all these malas, very heavy. And the mullas are the ceremonial flowers, or like garlands, and you know, they come in these yellow and orange colors. I just want to take a simple arrangement, and most of these flowers just aren't appropriate. Can you bring me there? Okay, perfect, thank you. I ran into a guy who spoke a little English, and he brought me to this part of the market where they'll do bouquets. I kind of like these flowers. How much? 10 rupees. Can I see? I finally find a stall that sells lotus flowers. Now these seem right. The lotus flower just seems most appropriate, and I mean, look how beautiful they look. And 300 rupees. I scored. They're pretty. How much? 40. 40. Come on, how about for me? 50. I got some lotus flowers and some sunflowers. I think I'm good to go. With flowers in hand, I set off to Dominic and Anne's for a typical Hakka-style lunch. I ended up cooking a sweet and sour prawn dish with the matriarch, Jenny. So the first thing is oil, and we want to make that nice and hot. First onions, and then carrots, yellow and red peppers. The carrots have already been blanched, they're somewhat cooked. So prawns go in. Okay. Now these have already been cooked. These have been blanched. Am I doing okay?
Yeah, very well.
Very well. She gave me the thumbs up. All right. So cucumbers all in?
Yeah.
Okay. After we put in the cucumber, we sauteed it all, and then in goes the family sauce.
Chili, garlic, and tomato sauce.
This is cornstarch, a little cornstarch just to thicken it up. And this is basically corn flour and water. And this takes no time at all to cook. I'm giving you double thumbs up now. Okay. And a little bit of fresh coriander.